Hi everyone! Today we'll be looking at how to find corresponding angles and corresponding sides of similar figures. Here's today's focus learning target. Given similar figures, I will be able to identify corresponding angles and/or sides. First of all, what are similar figures? Let's take a look. Two figures are similar if the only difference is size. And there could be some rotations and reflections as well, but in general, two figures are similar if the only difference is size. So they basically look the same, but might be sized differently. Here I have triangle ABC and triangle DEF. Notice how the only difference is size. Everything else is the same. That means that these two triangles are similar to each other. So triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. And notice this similarity symbol right here. Let's say the second triangle, triangle DEF, was rotated a little bit. Although it was rotated, notice how it's still the same shape as triangle ABC. The only actual difference is still just the size. So these two triangles are still similar to each other. Now that we know the definition of similar figures, let's look at how to find corresponding angles of similar figures. So a pair of corresponding angles of similar figures are the angles that match. Here are the same triangles I used earlier. Here, triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. Let's look at pairs of corresponding angles. Let's first look at angle A of triangle ABC. That's this angle right here. Which angle in triangle DEF is its corresponding angle? Angle D is the corresponding angle of angle A. Notice how the angles match up. You can also see this in the similarity statement. In triangle ABC, A is the first letter, and in triangle DEF, D is the first letter. Notice how they're both the first letters of the similarity statements. This is an easy way to find pairs of corresponding angles. So angle A and angle D are corresponding angles. What are some other pairs? Angle B and angle E are also a pair of corresponding angles. Notice how their positions match up. In the similarity statements, both B and E are the second letters of each triangle. Finally, angle C and angle F are also a pair of corresponding angles. Again, their positions match up. We also notice that they are the last letters when we look at the similarity statement. So looking at the similarity statement helps us easily find pairs of corresponding angles. So let's look at some examples. Try to draw the triangles as accurately as possible in your notes. So for our first example, we're going to find the corresponding angle of angle B given that triangle ABC is similar to triangle JKL. So which angle in triangle JKL matches up with this angle B? This one is actually pretty easy to tell. Notice how angle K is in the same position. So the corresponding angle of angle B would be angle K. Notice how they also line up in the similarity statement. So here, the corresponding angle of angle B would be angle K. For example 2, notice that the two triangles are facing different directions. But we know that the two triangles are similar because we're given that triangle CEG is similar to triangle RTV. Now let's find the corresponding angle of angle E. So we're going to find the corresponding angle of angle E, which is this angle right here. Which angle is its corresponding angle? Well, we know that E is the second letter of CEG, and the second letter of RTV is T, so the corresponding angle is angle T. Again, we look at where the angles match up. In the similarity statement, E is the second letter of CEG, and T is the second letter of RTV. That's how we know that angle T and angle E are corresponding angles. Try this example on your own and then press play when you're ready to compare answers. So you're going to find the corresponding angle of angle Q, given that triangle QWE is similar to triangle MNB. So we're looking at angle Q, which is this angle right here. And which angle matches up with this one? Well, Q is the first letter, and so is M. So angle M is the corresponding angle of angle Q. Again, angle M and angle Q are corresponding angles. Next, let's take a look at corresponding sides. The idea is similar, we're just taking a look at sides now instead of angles. So a pair of corresponding sides of similar figures are the sides that match. Here, once again, I have that triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. Thinking back to corresponding angles, try to find pairs of corresponding sides, and then press play when you're ready. Let's look at side AB first. So we have side AB of triangle ABC. In triangle DEF, which side would be its corresponding side? Side DE. Notice how their positions match up. This is also true in the similarity statement. Notice how AB are the first two letters of the first triangle, and DE are the first two letters of the second triangle. Their positions match up even on the similarity statement. Another pair of corresponding sides is the pair side BC and side EF. Notice how their positions match in the similarity statement as well. Lastly, side CA corresponds to side FD. We can also say that side AC corresponds to side DF. Notice how the lettering positions are the same in the similarity statements. So let's take a look at some examples of finding corresponding sides. For our first example, given that triangle ABC is similar to triangle JKL, let's find the corresponding side of side BC. That's this side right here. This one is pretty simple. There are no rotations or reflections, so we can simply look at which side matches up with side BC. Side KL. So the corresponding side of side BC is side KL. Notice how these line up in the similarity statements. So the corresponding side is side KL. For our next example, we're given that triangle CEG is similar to triangle RTV. And let's find the corresponding side of side CE. So this one, it's a little harder to see, so let's look at the similarity statements. CE are the first two letters, similar to RT, which is this side right here. So the corresponding side of side CE is side RT. Here's the last example. Let's find the corresponding side of side QE, given that triangle QWE is similar to triangle MNB. In the first triangle, Q and E are the first and last letters. And in the second triangle, M and B are the first and last letters. Notice how their positions match up? So the corresponding side is side MB. So side QE and side MB are corresponding sides. So just as a quick review, two figures are similar if their only difference is size. A pair of corresponding angles of similar figures are the angles that match. And a pair of corresponding sides of similar figures are the sides that match. By being able to find corresponding sides or corresponding angles, it will help us find missing side lengths as well as missing angle measures. Great job today, and please remember to submit your notes on Canvas.